respected workshop chair, program chair, organizing chairs, program committee of this SIG Globe Dev workshop. I welcome you all in our presentation, Action Design Ethnographic Research. We believe this special interest group has potential contribution to reshape the ideas and thoughts of the scholarly community in action design in information systems. So our presentation unveiled a new idea, that is action design ethnographic research methodology, which is one of the new research methodology in information system research. So this presentation aims to unveil new ideas and seek your valuable comments, thoughts, and contribution to further development of these ideas. Objectives of this presentation: seeking an action design ethnographic research methodology for studying mutually dependent ensemble artifact, enhancing action design research process, bridging ethnographic process and product. Outline of this presentation: information system research and its trends, a passage from action design research to action design ethnographic research, action design ethnographic research for studying mutually dependent ensemble artifacts. Information system research navigated for rigorous methodology for a long time. We can identify action design research, grounded action research, canonical action research, design research, action design research, participatory action design research. There is a long tradition for identifying rigorous methodology for studying the wider area of the information system discipline. Along this line, we argued for action design ethnographic research methodology. We basically framed action design research in ethnographic methodology. The recent trends of information system research aims to achieve holistic view through integrating tools and techniques from relevant disciplines. Methods for studying technology dynamically change with its study of object. Action design research, a rigorous methodology which aims to study ensemble artifacts. However, the recent trends of information system discipline identified artifact is not only ensemble, but it is mutually dependent ensemble artifacts. That is, the organization and the technology is mutually dependent. That is why we argued that action design research require more extra lens to identify mutual dependent ensemble artifacts. Technology and organization relations is nothing deterministic or socially constructive. Rather, it is mutually dependent. Technology and organization relation is non-deterministic, non-linear, multiplicity, and mutual dependent. The ubiquitous network of technology and organizational dynamism have brought complex realities in social and material aspects. That in turn they become a single world, that is socio-material world. Orlikowski argued that the technology, that material, and the organization, which is the social, are inseparable. That is the socio-material. Socio-materiality seeks constitutive entanglement, relationalities, reconfiguring between the social and the material. That is why information system research required more rigorous methodology to study mutually dependent ensemble artifacts. Action design research, a rigorous methodology which framed design research into action research processes. It comprises 4 stages: problem formulation, building intervention evaluation, critical reflection and learning, and finally formalization of learning. These 4 stages is an iterative process. ADR aims to building artifacts in organizational context, evaluate it through organizational intervention and ongoing use. The action design research has overarching goals, that is building artifacts in organizational context, conducting ongoing evaluation. To achieve these overarching goals, action design research more extra lens, some extra lens. Throughout conducting our action design research, we found an ethnographic methodology has potential to further development to enhance the action design research process and understanding mutual dependent artifacts. That is why we've identified the role of ethnographic research in information systems, and finally we framed ethnographic action design research in ethnographic methodology. Ethnographic methodology refers first-hand observation, long-term involvement in the context, being in and immersed in the field, elicit underlying context, left nothing uninterpreted, generates in-depth analysis. Ethnographic research methodology refers research process and research product. As a research process, it includes participant observation, insider and outsider views, engagement, and distance with the context. Product refers thick description, live experience, reflexivity, insights, and uniting. This is how ethnographic research include both the research process and the research product. However, so far in information system research, ethnographic process and product remain separated. A few attempts there in information system research to bring together ethnographic process and product. That is, Eberhard and Lewis applied insider and outsider views. Barley applied emic and ethic view. Further, Nandakumar and Jones applied distance and engagement, by which they argued to bring together ethnographic process and product. We argued that an ethnographic methodology conduct along with action design research can bring together ethnographic process and product and can enhance the action design research with complementarity, because they have the complementarism. That is, action design research focus on framing problems in organizational context. Ethnographic methodology focus on in-depth understanding of organizational context and culture. ADR design, intervene, evaluate IT artifact in organizational context. Ethnographic methodology develops solution that is informed by local context and culture. ADR is a theory ingrained research. Ethnography is a theory ingrained and theory building research. ADR focus on reciprocal shaping of IT artifact. Ethnographic methodology design and redesign solution with an engaged relation between researcher and participants. ADR focus on mutually influential roles. Ethnographic methodology apply emic and ethic rules. ADR aims to achieve authentic and concurrent evaluation. Ethnographic methodology aims to conduct contextual and context-free evaluation. Finally, ADR focus on formalization of learning. Ethnographic methodology focus on developing transferable learning. This is how ethnographic methodology and action design research have complementarities, and they bring conducting ethnographic methodology along with action design research help to bring together ethnographic process and product, and on the other hand, ethnographic methodology help to understand the context, to conduct and evaluate authentically, and design and redesign the IT artifacts in organizational context. This is how there is a mutual advantage of conducting action design research in ethnographic methodology. That can be seen the action design ethnographic research, problem formulation, and building intervention evaluation. So ethnographic process and perspectives helps to formulate problems in multiple cycles and design and redesign it. So applying ethnographic methods, tool, concept, develop thick description, that is the ethnographic product. On the other hand, applying ethnographic methods and concept enhance the action design research process to understand the context, to design and redesign in multiple cycles. We applied action design ethnographic research in service delivery of land records in Bangladesh, and we find that a service delivery of land records in a complex process, there is bribery, public sufferings. To address this problem, and ICT's networks technology has been implemented. However, we identified through an engage relation with ethnographic tools and techniques with an interventional process of action design research, how technology and organizational context mutually dependent. So in the service delivery of land records, there are citizens used to enter this service through middlemen, intermediaries, the informal intermediaries, the vested interest network. They used to pay bribery, and it takes longer time to access into the service delivery. To address these problems, we develop technological network, that is telecenter, web portal, and e-service center, the front desk, to remove the vested interest networks, the corruption network. However, we find that the corruption network further reshape the technological network. That is, the corruption network used to enter to this service through that front desk, the technology, the access point of this service, and they reshape the technological network. That the other two access point, the telecenter and web portal, is undermined. Only the using the front desk, that is the e-service center. As a result, the aim of the technological network failed to achieve its ultimate goal. That is to remove the vested interest network to address the corruptive practices and public sufferings. After identifying this problem, that is the entanglement between corruption, that is the front desk, and the corruption network, this is vested interest network, we remove the service, that is the e-service center, the front desk, and the other two access point we redesign. However, we find that in the next stage, in the next redesign process, the vested interest networks, they inscribe the web portal, they enter into the service through the vested through the web portal, and they ensure their vested interest. This is how we identified that according to the redesign of technology, the organizational context dynamically shift from one position to the other. And we further formulate the problem, that is e-service center and web portal have been inscribed by the vested interest networks, and access to the service delivery through telecenter remain time consumable, lack of organizational network between service provider and the telecenter. In these circumstances, we redesign the technological network, that is citizen, we make an obligatory passage of point, that is citizen, every application must come to the telecenter, and the service provider will prepare this service, and after preparation of this service, they will send it to the citizen through postal service. This is how we make an constitutive entanglement between technology and the organizational context through a network between the telecenter, service provider, and postal service and the citizen. This is how the technology have been constituted with the organizational context. And to enhance this process, we engage some other actors to monitor the UIS telecenter, the service provider, and the postal service. That can be seen. This is how we argued that an action design ethnographic research is potential for understanding the deeper organizational context, tracing the constitutive entanglement between organizational context and technology, setting problems in multiple cycles, along with relationalities between organizational context and ICTs, identifying processes that reshape technology, and tracing emerged processes and artifacts, intervening to guide and emerge processes, conducting objective and subjective evaluations, and making equal contribution in discipline and practice. Therefore, finally, we can say that action design ethnographic research is significant for a methodology for study mutually dependent ensemble artifact, and it is potential for strengthening the foundation of information system discipline for developing theoretical ingredients. And action design ethnographic research is pertinent to make IS research result for more valuable and transferable to practitioners. Thank you very much. Thank you for your patience. Thank you.